Welcome to the most prestigious women's bodybuilding contest, an international field of competitors displaying the best in strength, symmetry, and superb definition. Hello everyone, I'm Greg Lewis along with Mr. Bodybuilding, Mr. Fitness himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You've got to love this event coming up.
Greg, you're absolutely right. I love the Miss International competition. Like the title already says, you will see here today the most muscular women in the world. Women that have the best symmetry, that can pose, that really are competitive. So you have the best of the best here, and wait what you're gonna see.
Classic Worldwide Productions proudly presents the Arnold Schwarzenegger International Championship Series, bringing you the thrill of world-class sports competitions. Witness the strength, grace, agility, and stamina of these extraordinary athletes as their dedication and determination comes down to one defining moment when they reach for the dream of becoming the best in the world. Today's competition features the 1997 Ms. International Championship. These are the top professional women bodybuilders in the world. Bodies sculptured to perfection, trim and toned. Each is focused on becoming 1997's Ms. International.
And now, let's meet the most elite competitors of women's bodybuilding. From Prague, the Czech Republic, Jitka Harrazimova.
21-year-old Jitka is a two-time bodybuilding champion in the Czech Republic. This Ms. International marks her professional debut.
From Clackamas, Oregon, Nikki Fuller.
29-year-old Nikki is a Nationals heavyweight and Jantana Pro Classic champion. She's pursuing a career in journalism.
From Oslo, Norway, Merete Hornet.
29-year-old Merete is a two-time Norwegian women's bodybuilding champion. She's an exercise physiologist specializing in muscle biology.
From Gahanna, Ohio, Gail Mower.
Born in England, now residing in Ohio, 33-year-old Gail is an overall women's nationals champion. Gail is an aerobics instructor and personal trainer.
From Metairie, Louisiana, Tazzy Colum.
30-year-old Tazzy is a former USA overall champion and has been competing professionally for 5 years.
From Minnetonka, Minnesota, Chris Bongiovanni.
Chris is a three-time USA Amateur National Bodybuilding champion.
From Bellingham, Washington, Yolanda Hughes.
33-year-old Yolanda is a former Ms. Universe and World Amateur Heavyweight champion. She's been bodybuilding for 15 years.
From North York, Ontario, Laura Benetti.
31-year-old Laura is a European Grand Prix champion, three-time Canadian champion, and Canada Pro Cup winner.
From Hayward, California, Nancy Lewis.
33-year-old Nancy is an up-and-coming world-class bodybuilder who's been competing professionally for 6 years.
From Irvine, California, Erica Kern.
31-year-old Erica is a former North American champion, and she's been bodybuilding for 12 years.
From San Diego, California, Natalia Menikoviene.
27-year-old Natalia is a four-time Lithuanian national champion, European heavyweight, and European Pro Grand Prix champion.
From Los Angeles, Canada, Melissa Coates.
27-year-old Melissa is a Canadian champion and a Jantana Pro Classic winner. Melissa hopes to pursue a career in acting.
From the Czech Republic, Ava Sukapova.
36-year-old Ava is a two-time Czech Republic champion. Ava's been competing internationally for 4 years.
From Dallas, Texas, Vicky Gates.
34-year-old Vicky is a former women's nationals champion and was third in last year's Ms. International.
From Fort Myers, Florida, Denise Massino.
28-year-old Denise has been competing professionally for 1 year. She's a former national lightweight champion and Florida champion.
One of these women will win the coveted title, Ms. International 1997.
Welcome inside Veterans Memorial in Columbus, Ohio for the 1997 Ms. International Championships, part of the Arnold Schwarzenegger International Championship Series. Hello everyone, I'm Greg Lewis along with Mr. Bodybuilding himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, when you retired from the sport, women's bodybuilding hadn't even begun.
Didn't exist at all. You're absolutely correct, Greg. And one of the things that I did when I retired from bodybuilding in 1975 was to really set a goal to bring women's bodybuilding in there and bring it up to the level where male bodybuilding was. And so this is what the first thing we did was we created bodybuilding championships for the women and promoted it really well to let the women know that they're equal to the man. And of course in the beginning it was very tough for the judges to figure out how to judge women, but they figured it out eventually, and today I think we have good judging procedures, and it's today a great event, this competition.
Is muscle on a woman beautiful? We'll take a look at our analyst here, Anya Schreiner, the 92 champion on this very stage. We've had two parts of the competition already. Tell us what that was about.
Yes, Greg, we had the symmetry round and the compulsory poses. The symmetry is quarter turns and then also in comparison, and it shows like the most important thing I think so in the sport is the genetics, the symmetry, how's your body proportioned. And the compulsory poses are different poses, and again you have comparisons with other athletes here too.
Okay, you have looked at the women closely. Any favorites?
Yes, I do have favorites, and I guess it'll be a very, very close contest. I know that because muscularity is big, and we have Yolanda Hughes. She's been here before, and she's in great shape. Always a surprise in the posing round, so somebody to watch out for. We have Vicky Gates. She's up there definitely today, and also Tessie Kalam. She's in great, great shape. And a newcomer, Jitka Harsinova. She's up there. She has a wonderful stage presence and symmetry.
A marvelous field of women competing here. Any favorites from you, Arnold?
Well, I tell you, I have favorites, yes, but as a promoter and producer of these championships, I don't think it's very wise to mention any names and show favoritism or anything. So I just leave that up to Anya, and then I will comment as we go along, okay? So stay tuned.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
And you, ready?
Definitely.
Okay, let's get underway with the 1997 Ms. International. But first, let's check in with our floor reporter, Jack Corrigan. Jack?
What are your thoughts as you get ready for the competition?
My thoughts as I get ready for the final phase of the competition is to give the audience a final good last performance, to be more confident than I was this morning, to just show them that I do have a nice complete package.
The prejudging is over. I mean, they judge you on symmetry and muscularity. Now it's time to come out here, and it's more like an entertainment at night tonight. So, and that's what we're going to do, entertain a little bit.
It seems like this is the time to relax, have a little bit of fun.
Actually, this makes me a little more nervous than the prejudging, just to get on stage and do your routine.
Really, why would it make you more?
I don't know, I guess it's just a little bit more pressure on you. And we're all out there together in the morning, and it's, you know, but you're out there by yourself in the afternoon. But I think I'm prepared.
Ready to have some fun, right?
I am ready to eat.
And our audience here in Columbus is hungry for the exciting final posing routines. Coming up next.
Let's meet our very first semifinalist. She is from Prague, the Czech Republic. Would you please say hello to Jitka Harsinova?
This is Jitka Harsinova. Jitka from the Czech Republic.
Also, total newcomer in the sport, total newcomer here in the States, first time competing here.
She's showing her back muscles all the time, and the deltoids and arms, whereas she hides her waist a little bit and shows that she does not have the ab development.
And she plays the crowd very well.
It really looks terrific. Look at that.
She's really outstanding symmetry, and look at this shape, a wonderful, beautiful athlete.
What great proportions they have. You can see that you see the upper torso really well developed. She has a very small waist, but also the legs are equally as well developed. The thighs, the calves, all of this is very important for the judges, I think.
Yitka Ozamova.
Our next competitor is from Clackamas, Oregon. Would you please welcome Nikki Fuller.
Originally from Dayton, Ohio, so she has a strong local following, but now out of Portland, Oregon, this is Nikki Fuller. Arnold, you try to focus in your presentation on your best parts and sort of disguise any area that you think might not be quite the way you want it?
I think you're becoming an expert right now because that's exactly something that so many bodybuilders don't realize. They do not hide enough their weak points, and I think that was one of the things that I've done and bodybuilders have done always. And you can see also that she's very smart in doing that.
Nikki Fuller playing to the crowd.
I think she's doing a great job. She has a very smooth routine. See again the back pose. So she really is selling the back. She's saying to the judges, look at my back. I have the best development and all that.
Biceps is definitely her strength too.
Nikki Fuller, impressive in her performance here in Columbus.
The competition for the Ms. International title continues. But earlier, we had an opportunity to visit with British-born competitor Gail Moyer at the gym and ask just how she was introduced to the sport.
7 years ago, I was big into aerobics, wanted to try and train as a bodybuilder, but there was no one available. So I came to the States and went to my first gym and it went from there. There's no bad time to start. You're never too old to start training. Some of the older women are the women that are winning now in shows. So I just enjoy training. It's such a part of my life now. Just coming in the gym relieves a lot of stress and pressures. I like to look good and feel good. No one's ever really seen me compete around here. So it'll be nice to have friends and the support of everyone from World's Gym and Columbus in general.
Now, please welcome Gail Moore.
This is Gail Moore of Columbus, Ohio, so she has an enormous following here who have come to watch.
She trains at Bob's Gym.
No doubt you will have a big following in the crowd. Does the involvement of the crowd in your presentation help you out, Arnold?
It is extremely important that you really play to the crowd. So if you, for instance, see that the crowd likes a specific pose, then I think it's wise sometimes to hold that pose longer and to forget about the next pose that you maybe have in your routine, just to really play to the crowd. Because what you want to do is you want to really make the crowd a lively scream, applaud, that could have an effect on the judges.
Now, we just got an upper leg quadricep pose from her, and it showed much more definition than we had seen from Nikki Fuller.
Right. That is her strength, the definition. She has very deep development.
Now Columbus, Ohio, bounce to this.
Gail Moore of Columbus, Ohio. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Greg Lewis, and Anya Schreiner will be back. Stay with us.
Please welcome back from Metairie, Louisiana, Tazzy Cullum.
Tazzy Cullum, 5'7" and 158-pound dynamo.
Now here we really have a favorite from the pre-judging. She was in the first comparison, and that always tells who's the favorite.
That we can see. You see now she hits poses where she really displays the thigh development, the outer thigh, the inner thigh. I mean, she really is really well developed. I think a lot of the guys will be jealous now when they see thighs like that, because this is one of the hardest muscles to gain, size.
Began bodybuilding at the age of 18, now 30.
And she plays the crowd very well.
She has a terrific posing routine. You can see that she's full of life on stage. She uses the music well, she plays to the crowd well, and she does very feminine moves and then again very strong moves and very athletic moves. So she has a good combination of a posing routine together here.
Business of love. This business of love. I'm just a baby.
She definitely knows her strong points and shows them. But all over, she has a very, very good quality. Very good muscularity.
But also shows grace in her performance.
Yes, absolute grace. That's why I was saying that she uses this really well, this whole combination.
Tazzy Kalam from Louisiana.
Our next competitor is from Minnetonka, Minnesota. Please welcome Chris Bongiovanni.
Chris Bongiovanni, where she has earned a degree in mass communications, and she's going to do her communications now.
You know what's fun? If you have a stage like this, you really get to play with it. You want to be all over the stage and show all the judges your presentation, and of course play the crowd too. But if you have ways to go, it's really fun to use it.
Before, women only could pose on this little 3x3 platform, and we felt that if they could move around, they could use much more their talent and be creative with their posing routine. And here you see the effect now.
Well, we're looking at a 33-year-old mom with an 8-year-old daughter.
Incredible. And she has all this time to train the body to get it in this incredible shape because she is hard. Look at this. You have veins all over her abs and great development in the thighs, great separation. She is right on. She's in
Look
great
at her
shape.
back. I mean, it's to come out of a lat spread and to do a double bicep pose like that to really show the full development of the back. That's really fantastic. She's really incredible. Great turn. Terrific move. She uses it well to go up and down with her posing routine, which is very important, Greg, to go up and down, to really show motion all the time and movement and creativity, because you get judged on that.
At the same time, her smile and her expression looks very relaxed.
But it is important in front of the judges to always sell the idea that you are having a great time, you're relaxed, you're so in shape that you can smile all the way through. That's what you want to sell to the judges.
And Chris Bongiovanni has sold it well. Let's check in now with Jack Corrigan.
Final moments before the competition. What thoughts, what preparation mentally do you go through at this point?
I do a lot of visualization. I visualize myself doing my routine, and also just, I guess, pretty much sending out good vibes.
Backstage here with the spectacular reigning Miss Olympia, Kim Krzyzewski, and also a two-time winner of the Ms. International in this competition. Your assessment, Kim, of the competition tonight on the ladies' side?
Well, all the girls look fabulous. It's like ever since '96, everyone keeps getting harder and harder and in better condition. So it's forcing me to train harder so I can stay in better condition also.
And what about you, Kim? What's next on the schedule?
Well, it's a little sad. I took this year off the International after winning it twice. I also, since I won the Miss Olympia, am just concentrating on that this year. So my next contest is the '97 Olympia in New York.
Well, best of luck to you and enjoy the rest of this competition.
Thank you very much.
From Bellingham, Washington, please welcome Yolanda Hughes.
Taking the stage, Yolanda Hughes, Miss Universe '92. In the Ms. International, '93 she was third, '94 fourth, '96 fourth. So she is a veteran of this competition.
She is wonderful in posing. She did a lot of gymnastics before, so she has incredible moves that nobody else has. She can really pull a very good placement off if she has an incredible posing routine tonight.
Great smile. Look at the thigh development here. She's also very well proportioned. What would you say the level of body fat is now with us women? What is the average, Anya?
The average is about between 5 to 10% for a contest.
Extraordinary, because the normal body fat is around 20%.
Oh, that's already lean.
That's already lean, yes. And now to come down to that body fat level is extraordinary, much more so extraordinary than with men. Beautiful flip.
See, that was one of the moves, just right there. And she really is a crowd pleaser.
Look at the joy in her face. Little moonwalk.
She plays them so well, and she is having fun. And Yolanda also, she even lost a little bit of size coming in here, and she gained a lot of symmetry and quality, muscle quality, through losing size.
Yolanda Hughes getting into it.
Oh, it's slippery.
Wow, it's incredible.
Oh,
yeah.
That hurt.
Look at this. That's what I was talking about earlier. She is really incredible.
Look at the latissimus development, her back development. The shoulder separation between trapezius, shoulders, and arms. Here you see it again. She has an outstanding back development.
Also very nice deep separations in her thighs. She has the all-over package, and she knows it.
Yolanda Hughes.
Please say hello to Laura Benetti.
Laura Benetti from Canada with a little music that reminds me of the music from hockey rinks where they try to get the crowd aroused.
You know, I have to tell you in general, I know the guys will get very upset when they hear that, but I think that the women have
Their posing routines.
Look at how beautiful she
Look at
moves.
this peak, Arnold.
And I'm getting jealous.
You'll be back in the gym early tomorrow.
Exactly. Beautiful, look at that.
Laura Benetti of Toronto, Ontario.
Now from Hayward, California, please welcome Nancy Lewis.
Nancy Lewis, who has taken her Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology and applied it to her own body.
I've heard people say that
Nancy's always improving every year too, and she told me that this may be her last contest.
too much of anything is not good for you.
Well, I will miss her, tell you that, because she always has been a great addition to the bodybuilding championships.
I don't know about that.
And the audience really loves her always.
Times we loved and we've shared love and made love.
With her, it's also a strong part of hers is her symmetry. She's beautifully proportioned, and she has a great muscularity. And now this is showing your strong points. She knows exactly what to pose now, hit to the beat. This is how you really get the crowd going, and that's what the judges also want to see.
But I tell you, she just, in the last few turns and poses, she made some mistakes, and she's doing it right now. She does not keep her vacuum, which means her stomach pulled in. She does not keep flexing her abdominals. She sometimes lets her stomach relax, which I think will cost her points, and you will see.
Arnold, you bring up something very important, which is it's not just what you can accomplish in the gym, but you then have to take that package and present it in an absolute perfect way up on the stage. So she may be as well defined and shaped as anyone, but if it doesn't come across that way, then she's not going to prevail.
Exactly. The way you present the package is the key thing, because here you have the perfect setting, you have great lights, you have the music, you have everything, the audience, they're watching you and all this, but if you make mistakes, like pulling in your stomach at the right time, or flexing at the right time, or making the right moves, you know, you could lose points and then therefore lose the competition.
She's hitting her strong parts right now. She could hold them maybe a little longer.
I've heard people say that too much of
Incredible deep separation in her back. Very big muscularity.
I don't know about that.
From Hayward, California, Nancy Lewis.
Our next contestant, originally from Canada, now living in Los Angeles, California, Melissa Coates.
Melissa won recently the Gentana Classic, so she's definitely also a favorite.
She has a very interesting family. She herself has a degree in biology. Father's a doctor, 2 brothers are doctors. Her mother's a nurse, so she has applied her family's science of medicine and body shaping to her own body.
She's very focused in her workout. I've seen her several times working out in California, and it shows. She is ready. She's right on. She got down her body percentage of body fat percentage, and she's in great shape today.
I also like the color of her bathing suit. I think it really looks great, you know, very contrasted to the tan. Where did she get this tan?
You usually use the sunbed because it also thins the skin, because if you lay on it, you sweat a lot. And then you use self-tanning cream, and mostly you also use something out of the bottle, some body makeup and oil as a last touch-up.
So it's a combination of various different things. This beautiful posing routine, very smooth, combines strength and beauty very well in her posing routine.
What would you say, Arnold, are Melissa Coates' best attributes here?
Well, I think right now one can see very clearly that she's playing up to her deltoid development, the separation between deltoids and arms, and her back development is also extremely defined, so she's playing that up. So I think that's her strength. And I haven't really seen much of the weak points because she has been hiding them very well in her routine.
She also has incredible thigh development, tremendous separation.
Well, in addition to being a superb bodybuilder, she's also been a power lifter and has numerous tennis victories and awards.
Look at the thighs.
From Los Angeles, California, Melissa Coates.
Look at the abs here. You can see very clearly that she has really very well-defined abs. She moves them well here, the waist.
Wonderful thigh development, separation between glutes and quads.
From Dallas, Texas, Vicki Gates.
Vicki Gates from Dallas, Texas, another 5'4", and in her case, 150-pound package of muscle.
Now this is very important for her too, because she is right up there. She's right up there, and it's going to be very close between her and Yolanda.
Oh, she looked unbelievable at the pre-judging. It was fantastic to see her and to hold her own. She, of course, again, is very competitive when it comes to the back development. I think she really was shining incredible this afternoon.
great abs. She's definitely in absolute wonderful shape.
Many of the women training 5 or 6 days a week. She trains 2 days on and 1 day off. Is that unusual?
Well, no, I think that men, as the same way as women, have their own way of doing their training. There's some bodybuilders that feel that if they train every day, they overtrain. You know, you have to kind of listen to your body. If you feel overtrained, then do it 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. I myself always train every day except Sunday. I always believed in being a little bit overtrained, being always a little bit sore, and that made me defined and also muscular at the same time.
Well, muscular and defined is what we see in Vicky Gates.
Definitely.
It's really wonderful to watch this posing when you see women do this well. I mean, you know, like she is really having a great posing routine. She's well studied. It's beautiful, good finishing.
When we return to Veterans Memorial, we'll have the Ms. International pose down. Stay with us. Welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. We are just about set for the Ms. International pose down, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, these are those tense moments backstage for the competitors. Only 6 will make it to this final pose down.
Well, I think it was already very tense the whole afternoon to figure out who is going to be in the top 6. Now the pressure continues and it never lets go, because then you're in the top 3, and then from the top 3 you go down to the top 2, and then to the final one. So I think there's a lot of pressure with all that, but I think that makes it fun, because obviously you would not be in that sport if you couldn't handle the pressure.
You handled the pressure here in '92, Anya Schreiner, when you won the championship. What is it that you have to do in the pose down to dominate the stage and make the judges look at you?
Well, now it really comes down to who's the champ. You have to have that stage present. You have to be there. You have to be convinced that you are the champ, and you have to show it to the crowd and to the judges. You go in front of the others and you just hit that pose. You make yourself the biggest and greatest ever.
Let's go to the stage. It's time for the pose down.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the top 6 finalists. Our first finalist, competitor number 1, Hitka Harazimova. Number 4, Gail Mower. Number 5, Tazzy Cullum. Number 7, Yolanda Hughes. Number 12, Melissa Coates. Number 14, Vicky Gates.
Ladies, can we have a straight line, please?
Beauty and power fill the
Ladies,
stage.
quarter
The 6
turn to the right.
finalists from left to right: Vicky Gates, Melissa Coates, Yolanda Hughes, Tazzy Klum, Gail
Quarter turn
Moore,
to the right.
and Yitka Harazimova.
Quarter turns in the symmetry round. It's supposed to be all relaxed, but of course you flex everything you got.
Is there a head game going on out here now, Arnold?
Well, I would say not at this point. I think the head game comes later on when you have, well, actually right now, when you start with the pose off. Right now the judges are still kind of comparing, you know, one with the other one, you know, who has the best arms, who has the best shoulders, and see who is the best.
One leg back showing the calf.
And at this point, you're already so excited to be in the top 6 in this high prestigious show. So that the adrenaline is pumping and you're just going.
As we go from left to right, again, it's Vicky Gates, Melissa Coates, Yolanda Hughes, Tazzy Klum, Gail Moore, and Yitka Harazimova.
And we have 2 newcomers in the top 6.
Ladies, relax.
Yitka and Gail.
If the music man's
And
ready,
this is
pose
very
down.
tough to do. Now here's the head game. See, here's the pose down where you really have to switch around and go from one position to the other and really show off that you are the best and that you have the best musculature and the best definition and all that, to bring out the best smile, the most confidence at this point. So here's the minute where you have to put it all together, your years of training, your years of dieting and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, Yolanda Hughes and Vicky Gates there were kind of maneuvering for the front of the stage, and here they are again, saying, look at me, look at me.
That's the fun of it. See, usually you're all friends and you're really friendly with each other, and now you're just having fun. It's no animosity.
But it's very competitive. It's
yes.
very competitive.
Yes.
You know that this could gain points for you, or you can lose points, so you go all out. And if you think that your back is better developed,
than the person next to you. You will continue doing back poses to show to the judges that you actually have the best development and not the person next to you. So there's a lot of strategy going on here right now. I remember my last Mr. Olympia contest that I won. At that point here, I was still in the second position, not the number one. And this final round made up for it, and I won the competition. So you still can win right here at this stage.
Well, this proves right there that you have to have the total package. You have to be a champion in order to win this round.
The judges are very tense right now. They're saying to themselves, wait a minute, did we vote the right way this afternoon?
What do you think? Oh, man.
The final six: Vicky Gates, Melissa Coates, Yolanda Hughes, Tezzy Kalam, Gail Moore, and Yitka Harazimova.
Ladies, thank you very much. We'll bring you back on stage. You may now exit.
Who will it be? When we return, we'll find out the answer. Stay with us. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Greg Lewis, and Anya Schreiner will be back with the champions.
The man who brings us here every year. Would you please say hello to Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And again, welcome to our competition here, to the Arnold's Classic World Bodybuilding Championship. I tell you, I am so excited about being here today with you, because this is the biggest event that we've ever held. And as I said to you years ago already, I will not rest until we make this sport so huge that we are equal to any other sport out there. So this is what we will do. I want to thank the athletes that came in here in top shape today to show to you what bodybuilding is all about. So let's have a great hand for those great athletes. We also want to thank the judges here that come from all over the world to judge these competitions. I know that it's a tough thing to do, because some of those competitors are so close. It's like in ski racing, where they're by 1/100th of a second apart, but you always do it. You come up with good decisions, so thank you to the judges. Give them a great hand. Anyway, I want to say thank you very much to all of you, and I think we should continue with the show now. What do you say? Okay, thank you very much.
Wait a minute. We have something we have to do. This is a surprise to Arnold. He obviously doesn't know this is about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Arnold, there's a gentleman that would like...
I hate when someone stops me in the middle of the stage.
I know. And
it is
sorry.
our show, right, Jim? It's our show.
I'm very sorry.
He's only a hired hand.
I'm only a
hired
hired
hand.
Stopping. I'm stopping Arnold.
And he's stopping the main man. What's going on here?
I've lost my mind. I've lost my mind. I'm sorry.
You better have something very good, my darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Weider.
Oh no.
Where is he?
Ben, I don't know what this is, what the surprise is, but go ahead and do it.
I'm very pleased this evening to fulfill a wonderful duty, which is to honor an outstanding athlete with an outstanding award. The Gold Order for the greatest bodybuilder of the 20th century. This is what it looks like.
Deeply touched, Ben. I'm honored to take this award. As you know, that for me, bodybuilding has been the greatest thing. It has done everything for me that I have achieved in life. It has given me the discipline. It has given me the self-esteem. It has given me the drive, the visualization of my goals, everything, the camaraderie, everything that I've learned from bodybuilding, I could use throughout my whole life. And I have made a career out of that, what I've learned from bodybuilding. So I owe everything to bodybuilding. And this is why I have said years ago already that I will support the sport all the way to the end. I will always be there, even when I do films. You will always see a little muscle shot in there to make sure that the kids get inspired and want to train also and so on. So for me, this is the greatest thing, and to get honored with this great award, it's fantastic. Thank you for this highlight of my career. Thank you very much.
So Ben Weir, the president of the IFBB, making this presentation to Arnold Schwarzenegger as the greatest bodybuilder of the 20th century, and it seems, Anya Schreiner, to be completely deserved.
Absolutamente. If somebody deserves it, it's him. He really loves the sport and gives everything he has for the sport.
Thank you very much, and we'll be back. Thank you.
And we'll be back with the awards presentation for the 1997 Ms. International.
Let's bring our finalists back out on stage. Hitka Harumzamova, Gail Moore, Tazzy Kolom, Yolanda Hughes, Melissa Coates, Vicki Gates. Would you please give sixth place that award and that check to competitor number 12, Melissa Coates.
Melissa Coates
Sixth
is
place.
sixth place, fifth runner-up.
She really did very well in the Miss International this year. She's probably very pleased with this placement. It was a tough field.
Fifth place presentation to
Number 4, Gail Moore.
Number 4,
Fifth place.
Gail Moore of Columbus. And some disappointment from the crowd.
The crowd loves her because she's from Columbus. And having achieved this placement is really a great accomplishment, and we should give her a lot of credit for that.
Would you please give fourth place to competitor number 1, Hitka Harumzamova. Fourth place.
I'm particularly pleased with her outstanding symmetry, and look at the shape, a wonderful, beautiful athlete.
Third place goes to competitor number 5, Tazzy Kolom.
Tazzy Kolom.
Tazzy did it really with her outstanding shape today. She has those striations in the glutes and in the triceps and in those quads that are very hard to accomplish.
Well, here we go. And the second place goes to number 14, Vicki Gates. Second place.
Vicki Gates is second place. The champion, Yolanda Hughes. And a warm embrace from these two great competitors.
It's great for Vicki. I mean, to place second in this prestigious show, it's a wonderful placement. She's a great sport. She congratulated Yolanda right away.
And to hand out the trophy for the 1997 Ms. International champion, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And of course, our champion, competitor number 7, Yolanda Hughes.
$22,500 for the victory here for Yolanda Hughes.
And here's Arnold. It's really something that you can cherish. Yeah.
She liked the kiss as much as she liked the prize money.
Every time there's women after they win, they walk off and no one hears from them. So I want to make sure that this time the audience hears live directly from the champion. Tell me just quickly one thing. How does it feel to win, and why did you win rather than someone else?
Well, I think you need to talk to the judges about that. But you know what? This year has been really good for me. I took a year off, and I had time to really focus in on what I wanted to do this year. Went back to the drawing board, and thanks to my trainer, she got me on the right track. Some days I really didn't like my trainer, but deep down I love her. And this is one of the most exciting moments in my life. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and come back. Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes.
A kiss from Arnold Schwarzenegger for Yolanda Hughes, champion 1997 Ms. International. Stay with us. We'll be back with the champion.
Yolanda, congratulations for winning the Miss International competition. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. I'm on top of the world right now. It's a dream come true to win a professional show, and Arnold's Classic is one of the best shows. So it's really an honor.
How long did you train for this? How many hours and how many days a week did you train for this?
6 days, I guess about 12 weeks out, and then I went up to 7 days a week. And I was in the gym for about 3 to 3.5 hours, and that is including cardio.
Now, you believe very strongly in having a trainer that pushes you continuously beyond the pain barrier and all those kind of things.
Yes, I do. It definitely makes a difference because when you train by yourself, you don't push yourself to the limit. When you have someone else pushing you, then you do it.
Do you think the diet was more important or was training more important in order for you to win tonight?
I think it was both. 50-50.
50-50. Well, congratulations. I hope that you're back again, Yolanda, okay, next year to defend your title, and good luck.
Thanks, Arnold. Obviously, Yolanda Hughes very, very happy about this victory. And what's wonderful, I think, Anya, is that three times before, she finished third or fourth, and suddenly the victory comes. So she's fought for this.
Yes, and I guess that's the way to do it. That's the way I did it. I competed 4 times here too, and then I won. And just congratulations to Yolanda. You did great. You deserved the win. She's a total package and a true champion.
Let's take another look at Yolanda Hughes here on the stage and point out the marvelous features of her physique.
The small waist definitely is a favorite point, and like her movements, her graciousness. Look at this. It's wonderful what she puts out on the stage.
1997 Ms. International Arnold Schwarzenegger has joined us again. Your thoughts on the competition?
Well, I was really impressed with the level of competition. I think what is so impressive about it is that not only the American women were very strong, but the European women, especially from the Eastern European countries, the women came on very strong. So it's really becoming so international, this event, that it's great for us and it's great for the spectators.
I know why you added the women, because you're getting a chance now to kiss the champion. You're sneaking out there and getting a little kiss. I'm going to sneak that kiss in next year. You let me go on the stage with you?
We both go out there, okay? But don't be jealous, okay?
Okay, that sounds good. Well, for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Anya Schreiner, I'm Greg Lewis. That's the story from here. We'll see you next year at the 1998 Ms. International competition.